Hello and good day, everyone. Before I begin, can I thank the organiser of the conference for the opportunity to speak to you this week. My name is John Liggatt. I'm Professor of Polymer Science and Technology at the University of Strathclyde, and with my colleague Dr. Sharon Ingram, I look after the Chemistry Clinic in the Department of Pure and Applied Chemistry. The Chemistry Clinic is an undergraduate student-led activity designed to allow businesses, small or large, ready access to chemistry facilities and expertise. We work with companies to solve problems. Companies often have analytical or testing requirements that they can't address directly themselves, either through lack of instrumentation or lack of capability, staff resource, or whatever. And we'll work with companies to undertake those analyses and tests for them. Increasingly nowadays too, we work with entrepreneurs in new product development. Entrepreneur who maybe has an idea for a new product or service but doesn't know how to translate that into chemical reality. Typical length of a programme, 3 months, and we always start with a free initial consultation. The Chemistry Clinic arose not for any single reason, but through a multiplicity of factors. Back in 2014, when the clinic first was devised, we were recognising that our chemistry teaching was very traditional in nature, very closed, success measured often against a correct answer, a correct melting point, or a correct spectrum, and unlike the much more open-ended activities of real chemical research, and with very few opportunities for team working. The chemistry department at Strathclyde has recognised this problem for many years and in fact runs a very successful industrial placement scheme, and has done for over 40 years, that sees our Year 4 undergraduate master students going out for a 12-month credit-bearing placement at a company in the UK, Europe or further afield. It's very popular and many students join the chemistry courses to participate in that industrial placement scheme. That popularity is one of the problems. We typically take 140 students per year onto MChem courses, sometimes 180. And with those sorts of number of students, and with increased competition from other universities who also see the value of industrial placements for their activities, we find it difficult to guarantee and secure placements for all our students. There are also students who can't go out on placement for any reason, any number of reasons beyond Glasgow, and the number of industrial placements in Glasgow is itself quite limited. And also there are students who are not seeking a career in the chemical industry and for whom the conventional industrial placement is not the best and most appropriate option for them. Back in 2014 too, we also had a new principal who was very much driving the knowledge exchange agenda. We were seeking to expand our knowledge exchange activities quite markedly, but at the same time recognising that there was difficulty in servicing those knowledge exchange activities. Knowledge exchange is a fundamental part of the University of Strathclyde ethos, which has seen itself as a place of useful learning since 1796, taking its research beyond the campus out into wider economy and society. But these knowledge exchange activities are often resource intensive and quite time consuming relative to the equivalent research activities, and that's a barrier for academics getting involved in knowledge exchange activities. It was in this context, therefore, that we created the Chemistry Clinic, an experience for our Year 4 MChem students who would stay in the department and engage in knowledge exchange activities with a range of SMEs and larger businesses over the time of their placement. That would give them marketing and business skills and a commercial awareness that they maybe wouldn't get in a conventional industrial placement activity. With start-up fund of 10k from the university, we were able to appoint a teaching assistant, Sharon, to support the activity from the administrative perspective initially. The experience has been entirely positive. We've worked with micro businesses. There's Arena Imperial Dasha Company Limited, being a one-man business building traditional Russian log cabins in the forests of the south of Scotland, through to multinationals like DuPont and Sandvik. And they express their appreciation of being able to work with undergraduate students while solving their own particular problems. The chemistry clinic, as it stands now, is an 80 credit, 10-month class. We recruit 4 to 6 students per year. That's a balance of the number of students who want to engage in the placement and the amount of incoming work that we can offer them. We generate on average about 50k per annum of income, and importantly we also spawn other knowledge exchange activities such as fully funded industrial studentships and knowledge transfer partnerships. We're developing over time links with other departments, in particular we have very good links with marketing and have joint activities with their postgraduate marketing students. The chemistry clinic students are also now the focal point for the department schools liaison, and the students start as STEM ambassadors, train as STEM ambassadors. They represent the social media presence for the science faculty. They have a blog, and they also feature in undergraduate recruitment and knowledge exchange promotional literature. Many of the projects that we undertake are been for the polymer industry, maybe no surprise given my own background, but the polymer industry is also a very huge and innovative industry. New product development, evaluation, troubleshooting are the sort of activities that come our way. But we've also undertaken projects and maybe less obvious types of products. Hand sanitizers and surface cleansers were actually remarkably big pre-COVID, but we've also worked on pregnancy candles. We have worked on clootie dumplings. For those who don't recognise this, it's a Scottish delicacy, the clootie dumpling. It was a company who make these as a craft product, selling to local farmers markets, but who wanted to improve the shelf life of their product so they could post it to the Scottish diaspora. We've even worked with kitchen sinks. Observations about the chemistry clinic? Well, we have challenge in creating the student team. With an intake of 140 or more, the students often have never met before. And so creating and melding a team is quite a challenge, and we often find that it's not until they engage in the school liaison activities that they really get working as part of a team, and that school liaison activity certainly bolsters their confidence. Also gives them the experience of working with people who have no technical background, and that's very important because many of the chemistry clinic clients do not come with a chemistry background. There are challenges around the time scales and costs and the expectations that the clients have, and as we get more involved in industrial as we get more involved in the product development activities, intellectual property issues become quite a concern for us. It's important to emphasise that we've got to have that academic oversight of the projects, and of course as an innovative activity we have assessment challenges. Maybe that's something that people can ask some questions about in the open session on Friday. So just to acknowledge with gratitude all our funders, all the students, and in particular my colleague Debbie Willison, who at the outset was our head of teaching in the department, and who saw the chemistry clinic from a concept through to a credit bearing reality. So I thank you very much for your attention, and we have links here that you may wish to follow for more information. So thank you once again, and goodbye.